Every product manager mentions the word customer. But what does that actually mean? How can you actually bring the customer into everything that you do every single day as a PM?
It's absolutely critical to be out on customer sites early in the process. You have these ideas, you have these hypotheses of what the customer problems might be and how you might be able to begin to solve them. But until you get on the ground, you're just making things up. We've had so many hypotheses, so many ideas of things that we thought would work that have just been absolutely smashed to bits once we've got out on a customer site.
If you're out on a site, you're not just saying, do you like this feature? You could do that over the phone or over email. You're trying to really immerse yourself in their world. So you look for changes in body language when they get frustrated about something. You watch what other products they're using and going in and out of. And if you notice they keep going back to something, you might want to ask, like, oh, what is that? Why are you using that? Do you like it? What's good about it? What's bad about it? It's not necessarily a competitor product, but it's just something that is being used to solve another problem. And oftentimes things that I look for are if someone's using a clipboard for something, or if they're using a spreadsheet, those are things that can probably be better, just as a general rule of thumb.
Once you actually get on the ground, you start to understand the environmental concerns that you would have completely glossed over had you not been in that environment. It changes the way you think about things like setup experience, the materials you need on hand, the time you have to be able to do that task. And they might have 2 minutes in their day to think about the thing that we want them to do. So how can you make it as easy for them to get started and do the piece of work, accomplish the task they need to with the product that we have? We like to either take designs like mid-fidelity, sort of quite scrappy designs, and just put them in the hands of customers. They might be clickable prototypes, they might have bugs, they might not work completely, but they give a sense of what it is we're trying to achieve and what we think we can deliver. And we want to get that in the hands of customers before we touch a line of code. Similarly, at different times, we've used proof of concept products that are completely separate from iAuditor, from Safety Culture, just as a way to start getting some really early feedback before we commit and invest the time to build them properly. Safety Culture is the first company I've seen that absolutely makes sure that every single person here speaks to a customer regularly, gets out on customer site.
The most impactful part of our job is going out to a customer who wants you to come and visit them at their workplace and meet their team who are using your application. You can go to work and go to meetings and talk about what you'd like to do, but until you go out into the field and speak to your customers who want you to be on their site and feel their pain, that's the best part of the job.
Without that, there's no way to connect. You think about them every day, but until you see where they're working, how they're working, what they're feeling, how can you understand them? How can you build for them?
Often in a B2B environment, the person you're selling to isn't the end user of the product, and their needs and what they think is important about the product is very different to the needs of the actual user.